I can honestly say that for as long as I have been doing these videos, never have I done a string of videos where this has been the topic of discussion back to back to back to back. Well, maybe not back to back in consecutive videos like that, but to get these kind of videos hitting me all at one time, that's unusual for me, even though I've been talking about all kinds of stuff for the last, 4.5 years on this channel or the various channels that I've had. And this one right here really has me, I guess you can say, appalled and taken aback. Now, I've talked about Robert Fuller. I did the one about Malcolm Harsh. Now I'm doing this one right here. Now, this person, they have not released the identity of yet. Now, by the time this video gets uploaded, we'll see if the name will be released. But as of right now, there is no name. So there is no picture and no image to go along with this. But this story echoes just like it has with Malcolm Harsh and Robert Fuller, but just in a different location. We're not in California this time. Now we're in New York, where they say this black man was found hanging from a tree in a Manhattan park. But just like with the other two, they're claiming it was a suicide. If y'all can see how my face look on the other side of the screen, it's one of those Negro please. Do not BS me with this. Do not insult my intelligence. And y'all know I hate my intelligence being insulted. But notice how quickly they are coming out and claiming that these are suicides. Like, it's like they're not trying to do an investigation. That's why many people are believing that these departments, these terrorists in blue, are the ones behind this. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They're revving up right now. And all of this happened this month, with the exception of Malcolm Harsh. This happened on the last day of May, on May 31st. The other two, this one and Robert Fuller, happened in June, within the last week or so. It says a pedestrian walking through Fort Tryon Park in Manhattan, New York, early Tuesday morning, June 9th, discovered a black man hanging from a tree near the Hudson River. Authorities have yet to release the identity of the man and reportedly believe it to be a suicide. Do they really expect us to believe that? I mean, they really think we're going to just fall for that. An autopsy will soon confirm his actual cause of death. And I bet you they're going to say it was a suicide, even though it's not. The grim encounter comes within 1 week of two black men being found hanging from trees in California cities that are not too far away from each other. One incident occurred May 31st when 38-year-old Malcolm Harsh was found in Victorville, California. Another similar was hanging discovered on Wednesday, June 10th, when 24-year-old Robert Fuller was found in Public Square in Palmdale, California, across from Palmdale City Hall. That part right there has me really confused. It's across from City Hall. There should be all kinds of cameras and surveillance that is around that area that could have seen Robert Fuller. But I bet you if there is any surveillance, I'm willing to bet any amount of money they probably tampered with it. I wouldn't be surprised. Remember what happened with Laquan McDonald, and they went into that McDonald's across the street and made sure to get all the surveillance footage, because it would have caught what really happened, even though the outcome was pretty much there. The hangings occurred 50 miles apart from each other, and investigations into both are still ongoing. The explanation of suicide does not seem plausible, Harsh's family said in a statement. There are many ways to die, but considering the current racial tension, a black man hanging himself from a tree definitely doesn't sit well with us right now. We want justice, not comfortable excuses, the family said. During the memorial that took place on Saturday, June 14th, for Fuller, his sister Diamond Alexander echoed the same sentiments for Harsh's family. We want to find out the truth on what really happened. Everything they told us is not right. We just want the truth. My brother was not suicidal. He was a survivor. He was street smart. As racial tensions build in America, the unjust killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Tony McDade, and more recently Rayshard Brooks, it's difficult not to think of what a black person hanging from a tree means in its historical context. I, for one, do not believe that this man killed himself, whoever this is. I do not believe it without at all. I don't. I really don't. Someone or someone's did this to this man. That whole he committed suicide, no, I refuse to believe it. Especially like I said, because of the historical context, no black person is going to go outside and hang themselves from a tree with a noose. I don't know many black people that's walking around with a noose in their hand. But they can continue to try to lie to us all they want, but we don't have to believe it. And we won't believe it. And we don't believe it.